Bob Nightingale reported the White Sox are eyeing 3 potential spots for a new stadium with a retractable roof. The United Center, Soldier Field, and Arlington Heights. What do you think of that update, and how would you rank those options in terms of appeal?
That's super weird to me. I think the least appealing is Arlington Heights. I'm just struggling to see the Arlington Heights White Sox. I don't get that. Would they play in a dome? Do they build a retractable? Did they jump in with the Bears and turn it into a retractable dome? Is that the idea?
Don't you think that's got to be why Arlington Heights is included as a possibility, floated as a possibility?
Yes, I do.
It's like we said last week.
Yeah, I just don't know. Like, are they the Arlington Heights White Sox? They're still the Chicago White Sox, but they play in New Jersey now. I don't know how to handle that one. Soldier Field, I'm just trying to figure out how they would turn that building into a ballpark. I'm trying to figure out what happens with the wind. Does the wind become a factor? Like, is it Yankee Stadium, or is it the other way? You know, the ball goes up and it stops and then
Goodbye.
It goes backward. Yeah, I'm struggling to see that.
Funny.
I guess of the options, I would think that it would be super cool to be on the west side of those options.
The west side means a whole brand new ballpark.
It has to.
Right,
How are you going to fit it in the United Center?
Right, you couldn't put it in the United Center, but they might try to figure that out.
Yeah.
I hate the idea of a shared property in Arlington Heights, and don't tell me that they could put, I know that there's enough land up there where you could probably put another field up there
next to the casino.
but
No, that wouldn't be it.
No, I don't see that happening.
It'd be a shared property.
I like the idea. I would love to see a sketch, a rendering, if you will, of what a baseball field dropped into Soldier Field would look like. I at least want to see.
I'm sure they could put one together, and Bill Curtis is available.
Right. That's what I mean. I'm just saying I'd like to see it. But I mean, wouldn't you like to see it? I'd like to see, because I find it interesting. Mully, you brought it up.
Maybe.
Like, how would that work, and engineering-wise, and which
yes.
end zone? Which are you taking the north end zone out, or are you taking the south end? Which way is it?
Take the greatest idea you've ever had, and then dumb it down to a point where you're not really spending money to do it.
You take the spaceship off of the top and make it look like old Soldier Field again. You take all of that off and then open up one of the end zone. I'm just saying, I'm just very curious on how that will work. But why in the world would the state of Illinois, the city of Chicago, build the White Sox a retractable roof stadium? Not gonna happen.
Just to stick it to the Ricketts.
Not gonna happen.
Would the retractable roof and the solar panels for New Sox Park be bulletproof? That's the one question I would have to wonder. Look, these are entertaining options and a real interesting trial balloon publicly, but I don't like any of them, to be honest with you. Here's what I would want to see. Okay, maybe the west side, fine, you could find the land there. Soldier Field, that sounds like a pipe dream, what you just described, converting that to a baseball stadium and all the things you need for the roof. Arlington Heights? No, the Bears can go there.
No.
But we said last week that we kind of predicted this would be kind of the rhetoric. So Bears might be looking for a partner, and certainly the White Sox might be looking for a partner, and they may be going there together. They're going to explore that maybe as leverage. Here's what I would love to see. Ideally, develop 35th and Shields, the area around Guaranteed Rate Field. That ballpark's fine. The area's never kind of been developed. It's never been transformed. Tom Ricketts bought the Cubs in 2009. Look at Gallagher Way. Look at Clark and Addison. Look at the way Wrigleyville became Rickettsville. Why can't the White Sox do something like that? Why can't some developer be bold and ambitious and have the money to develop something like that around Guaranteed Rate Field? That's what I would love to see the White Sox do in the future. I don't know how realistic it is.